Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Look at my lunch. It's amazing. About to destroy this and yeah. This is so good, y'all. But like ever since I've moved to New York, I've just been eating like sushi. Really good out here. I ain't gonna lie. That's actually so random, by the way. It's like a KAWS statue in front of an apartment building. Hey, maybe they just got it like that. Look at this view, it's insane. Anyways, so I've lived here in New York for about a month. What I can say is the most obvious things. A lot more people, a lot more stuff going on. Everything's fast, like it's not slow like how it is like, you know, in the DMV where I'm from. And it's like, there's so much stuff going on every single day. Like, and sometimes you work, you know, and it's like, I gotta catch the train and then I gotta transfer to this train and then get off work or go to work. Get off work. Dang. So I guess this is the rat race, right? You know, that's a normal thing in life. I mean, I was doing that even during when I was like living in the DMV. Just go to work, drive there, get there 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock, rush hour, traffic, driving home, highway. It's like its own little thing. DMV food is pretty good too, but I can't lie, the food here, it's so good. So good, I ain't gonna lie. Some of the prices here are like, okay, it's pricey, but some of the other ones it's like, okay, that's like normal, how it is like everywhere. And then of course you got like even your cheap eats too. Like you can find cheap eats here too. I guess it's just more expensive to live in New York, right? Because, you know, it's an expensive ass city. Everybody that just walks around, everybody just sort of just minds their business. Like nobody really cares what you do, cares about you. Nobody really like is gonna go out their way to talk to you like, oh my god, I need, wow. No, unless like, you know, for like very specific reasons, I guess. No, everybody just kind of keeps to themselves, keeps to what they're doing. Everybody's on the move going somewhere, so nobody could really pay you no mind. Really, it's just up and going, up go, go. Thing I noticed here when I first moved here, like probably the first like 2 weeks, it was just like, I'm trying to find some comfort because, you know, I went from probably the most comfortable situation, you know, not paying rent, dinner getting cooked for me almost every single night, to now just being in a big city just by myself, paying rent now. I went from the most comfortable situation to probably the most uncomfortable situations. And it wasn't for anything like bad, like nothing bad was happening. I just wanted to change. I went and got a change and yeah, like it's uncomfortable like almost every day. But you know, I've gotten comfortable with a few things, you know, just adjusting like, okay, take the train, a few stops here, then transfer to a different train, a few stops there, and then okay, exit that way, walk this way, and that's where I'm at. Or getting comfortable and getting used to this new life. You know, it's definitely an experience. Like I guess I understand why people say, oh, you should move to a city in your 20s, you know, you'll learn so much. Like, you know, everybody says that, but it's like, you know, when you come from like being in comfort for so long, living with your family for like your whole life, it's like you don't even see that option. It's like we hear it. What even is that, you know? And now that I'm like here, it's like, dang, I'm experiencing new things, going up to people, going up to random people, just talking to them. You know, it's such a new experience. Like everybody, well, most of the people that I've talked to, they're not even from here. Like everybody's from everywhere else, whether it be like Boston, LA, Chicago, Michigan, like everybody's from different places. I actually met one person, they were actually from like Maryland, so it was like, oh wow, yo, you're like home for real, like close to home. It was just like, wow, this world is so big. And they even welcomed me they was like, hey, welcome to the Big Apple. Like, wow, I really am here. I had set my mind to do something and I did the things needed to achieve it. So now I'm here. I've had my sleepless nights where I miss my old bed, I ain't gonna lie. Like the bed that I have now, it's like so firm. It's like I'm sleeping on a flat surface when I'm used to my whole body sinking in the bed, and that's so comfortable. new schedule changes with new jobs, and it's like, I need to get a new job, honestly. New schedules with a new job, and it's like, dang, I'm tired, bro. Like, especially once you get like, when you get home so late too, you have no energy to do nothing at all. Times where I have want to just like, dang, did I even make the right move here? Like, dang, I want to give up, I want to cry, I want to do all of that, but gotta keep myself grounded. It's part of the journey. You always gotta trust yourself, always trust, always have self-belief, and always remember why you do the things that you do. What's the reason to doing all of this? What's the reason that I moved here? Everything, every single move that I do, everything that I do, making this video, making eating videos, like, why do I do those stuff, you know? It's for a reason. Always just gotta remember that. It's a nice city though. I kinda do love the city though. I can't lie, it's beautiful. With everything, like, it is what it is. And that's what it is. I was literally on the street and it was some like, I was like, dang, why are people getting these posters? And I was like, okay, let me take one. And it was like a little truck or a little cart, and it had like, it was for Billie Eilish, and they was just handing out free fragrance samples and posters. So we got a poster. Let's see how it looks. Okay. It's pretty cool. Heard this matcha was good. Never really had no matcha places like this near my house. Maybe I should have worn my hat today because it's a little chilly. My knit beanie thing. Everybody has asked me, everyone I've talked to since I got here has asked me like, how do you feel about it? You know, and I always just say the same thing, like, you know, it's different. It's sort of different. Like, the closest thing to me, like city-wise, back at home was like DC, but like not as, I would say, like intense. Like New York is like, okay, it's more intense, like a lot more going on. Everybody's just like hustling. In a good way though. You see it every day, every corner, every street, everybody is trying to make $1, you know? Everything goes on here. Everybody comes here, everybody leaves here. Like everybody, New York, there ain't no other place. From going to a drivable city to a walking one, you walk so much that any little moment that your legs a little tired, you find anywhere to sit down. Sometimes people sit on the floor, but not me. I can never sit on the ground where people walk and do whatever on the ground. Nah, could leave it there at that. Guys, I just turned 25 in the year 2025. First birthday in New York. New Yorkie. Another thing is that it is cold. Warm up, y'all. Consumerism every day. Overpriced things for less quantity. And you're always walking, taking the train. Which is why I guess you get like 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 even steps. So I guess it keeps you in shape, you know? You pay more for less. You walk a lot. It's cold. Honestly, it's not even really that different from like the DMV. Like, I would say it's just more windy. That's what the main thing is. Like the wind of the cold air that be blowing in your face. Damn. I even had a conversation with one of my friends. I asked him a question. I said, because we're both from the DMV, do you ever miss home? He was like, man, all the time. Because leading up to me moving to New York, he didn't really want to tell me like, that shit's hard, that shit's to make me like change my mind. I mean, who would want that, you know? Like, I'm grown enough to make my own decisions, so that's what happened. Now I feel it. It's not easy here, of course. You really gotta find your way through the city of New York City. You know, creating your own life here. Because easily I could just like stay cooped up in my apartment the whole time and it still feel like back at home where I would just be cooped up in my room or something like that, you know? The more I like go out and, you know, adventure, see whatever, experience life here, it really brings life to you. It really does. Yeah, going back to the story, my friend, yeah, we was just talking, like, New York is this, and he even thought many times just, like, moving either back home or, like, you know, to different places, like Arizona. I really do understand when people do say about New York as it's nothing like New York, because it really isn't. All the people here, just literally everything that comes with it, like, you would only understand once you actually, like, live here. And then another thing people say is, if you could live in New York, you could live anywhere in the world, or I guess like almost anywhere. Like, I've done so much stuff that I didn't even know that was like possible that I could do, things that I didn't even imagine myself doing. Dang, I'm really like moving through the city on my own and just finding my way, not only just like in the big city, but just like in life. I'm finding my way. I don't know how long I'd be here. Maybe a year, maybe 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, who knows? Anything could happen, anything could change, you know? Life is literally just a written documentary, constant. That's really how it feels like. I've only even been here for like a couple months. I feel like I'm learning fast of how things are and just how life is. You know, I guess the city is like really like, you know, fast life. Either living like down south or something like that, you know, it's super, super slow. But here it's like, dang, stuff happening every day. See people every day, everything happening every day. Just fast, constant. And then just trying to find my way through all of that, you know, trying to keep up at the same pace, but at my own pace as well, so I don't burn myself out. Even just like going to the park, I literally just got some tacos, some birria tacos, ate that. It was so delicious, but I don't know, I can't get with 3 tacos for like $14, $15. Like, it should be 4, honestly. Back at home, hey, $15 gets you 4. Can't beat that, honestly. Yeah, then I just walked to this park. Pretty nice. It's not even really like too crowded at all either. It's just chilling here, just here, just living. If only I had a basketball and it wasn't cold and it has some basketball shoes, I would be hooping right now.